Hey guys, it's your coach Dave here. It is New Year's Day, January 1st. It is 8:47 p.m. here in New York. I'm really excited to come and talk to you guys tonight. I have not got on, I think, live in the last couple of days. It's just been really busy today. We took down our Christmas decorations a little earlier than usual. Because next weekend I will be traveling. I'm flying into Washington, D.C. next Friday and Saturday to speak at a large Beachbody event and be a speaker there. Coming back on Saturday night and Sunday, back to work. The following weekend we have a hockey tournament going on, so crazy things. So we had to take our Christmas decorations down today. We painted and redid my daughter's room the last couple of days, so it's been crazy. For those of you that have seen my story, my Instagram story has been kind of documenting that. So it's been fun, a little crazy, I'll be honest. But Happy New Year. I think today is the beginning of a new year, as we all know. But what I love about it is so many people set their New Year's resolutions for 2018. As Kristen and I last night, sitting on the couch by the fire, listening to some music, we're discussing and reflecting on this past year. All the trials and tribulations that we had, and really started talking about forecasting and looking forward to 2018. But also, when we were looking back, we were thinking of all the things that we are grateful for and all the great things that have happened, right? And looking forward to 2018 for even more positive things, but reflecting on the areas that we, in fact, had our struggles. But I think so often, what I see, and especially with all the people that we help in the new year, as we start our private group that starts in a week for our 30-day fitness challenge group with the new program coming out, 80-day obsession. I think health and fitness is one of the things at the top of people's priorities to try to get their health back in order. And I think that there's 3 points that I always think of through my time of trying to achieve whatever goal it is I'm trying to achieve, through the reading and personal development that I've done, things that I'm going to speak about when I speak at this event in DC when I fly in there for Saturday. And these 3 things I wanted to share with you. And I just said to Kristen, I'm going to go live and I'm going to talk about my 3 things that I think apply, that I'm going to speak about later this week, but apply about the New Year's resolution. So my number one tip is this, and everybody should write this down if you're taking notes. If it's fellow coaches on my team or people in the UK, definitely write this down, because I think this is tried and true with these points. Number 1 is you have to be intentional about whatever it is you're trying to achieve. If you're not intentional each and every day to achieve to where you want to go, you're never going to get there. That's that whole saying, fail to plan, then plan to fail. And my five P's with that is proper planning prevents poor performance. Proper planning prevents poor performance. And I think every day people think that life is going to change, that circumstances are going to change, that the things that happen to us are going to change. But that's life. That's never going to change. If you want your life to change, if you want your things to get better, it has nothing to do with the environment or the people around you, and has everything to do with who you are. And you are where you are because of who you are. So often people want to be more successful. They want to lose weight, or they want to, whatever it is in their life, whatever it is they're trying to increase. But that's what we say with our mouth, but that's not in fact what we do. So every day you have to work off of a to-do list. Like Kristen and I spoke about, what are our yearly goals? And then we want to reverse engineer them to quarterly goals to get us to our yearly goal. And then from quarterly goals to our monthly goals, to our weekly goals, and then working by each day, what do we need to do today to reach ourselves towards the goal we want to achieve in 1 year from now? And what are we going to do to be intentional about it? Because you can't just be, I love the saying I used to hear, like a ship without a sail. And a ship without a sail, you could just kind of go out and drift out there and hope that things work out. But if you really want to achieve something, you have to be intentional about it every single day. You have to take action And the reason why it's something that so often people don't do is it requires effort and work. And people expect things to happen to them. They expect life to be easier. Like I read some of the comments on my posts when people are talking about their goals for 2018 and what they wish for. Some people, wishing that things in their life will get better. But if things in your life, if you want them to get better, it starts with you. You need to get better. So you have to be intentional about it. Number 2, and I think this is the biggest one, is consistency. I have found time and time again that people are not consistent. And if you want to get anywhere, you have to be consistent and make whatever it is you're trying to achieve, those actions that it's going to take to get there, to be part of your daily routine. Like for me, for my health and fitness, I can tell you this, it's not about can I fit in my exercise today, it's how do I fit in the rest of the things I need to do after my exercise. And for me, for me to get it done, like tomorrow morning, my alarm will go off at 4:40 in the morning. I'll be up out of bed by 5. I will do my meditation, and I'll be working out by probably 5:30 in the morning, and I work out for an hour to 6:30. It's every single day. And I understand in the beginning, they say it takes about, 3 weeks, 21 days to develop a new habit and get rid of an old one. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent each and every day because there's no such thing as a quantum leap of success. You can't go from where you are to where you want to go overnight. It doesn't exist. And so often I think what we see or what we are exposed to on TV, we see these people that all of a sudden are super successful, but you haven't seen what they've done in the years in the dark when nobody's watching. It's like what you do in the dark when nobody's watching is what's going to come out in the light, right? And I think so often that people stop because we live in a society where we have a microwave mentality where we want something right now at our fingertips and we can get it on something as simple as this, whatever it is. But when it comes to true success or whatever you define your success to be, you have to realize that you're going to have to be consistent and it's going to take time, it's going to take patience, and it's going to require you to trust the process. So my first 2 points, number 1 is you have to be intentional about it. You have to have a list. You have to have a plan, and you have to know exactly what you're doing to achieve what you want. Number 2 is you have to be consistent, okay? You have to be consistent each and every day, and you have to be patient. And number 3, I'm going to say, which kind of goes along with the first 2, is you have to embrace the process. And what I mean by that is you have to expect that failures are going to happen. You have to expect that you're going to have trials and tribulations that are going to happen. You have to expect that things are going to get in your way. Sickness, death, many different things within your life are going to happen and try to derail you because life has a funny way that when you set out to do something, it's going to test you. It's going to test you. Life will strip you down to the core and see if what you said you were going to do, if you really were going to stick it out and do it. And if you hear the story behind anybody that has reached certain things, you're going to hear about the failures, but not the failures that they failed, what they learned from the failures and that they kept on going. True champions do not stop until they reach their goal. True champions do not stop when things get hard. True champions do not stop when life gets in the way. It's all part of the process. So you have to understand that every day you have to be intentional about what you do. And if life tries to knock you down, you have to stay consistent and at least do a little bit. And you have to understand this part of the process and you will grow from it because everything happens for a reason. When I think of what I've been through in this past year, when I think of the growth and the struggles of our Beachbody team, what I've learned when we expanded to United Kingdom, my growth journey as a captain now at the state police and learning how to adapt with this new position of what's going on while I have my business and figuring things out. Like I know my health is a priority. I know my coaching is a priority. I know my state police is a priority, and it's about making it work and it's about being consistent. And I truly believe that if I'm a dad with 3 little kids that pretty much has two pretty much full-time jobs or a full-time business that Kristen works and me full-time and tons of activities, that if I can achieve something and get there and achieve certain goals, that I believe each and every one of you can do it as well. But I think with the new year, everybody wakes up tomorrow and they want to, have something they want to achieve in their New Year's resolution, but they don't have a plan. They're not intentional about it. They wake up, they go to work, they hit traffic, they get a flat tire, they're late to work, and already they're derailed. But you have to wake up with a plan. You have to be intentional about that plan. You have to stay consistent each and every day, no matter what. And you have to understand that life's going to knock you down. You need to embrace the process, that's all part of it. So those are my top 3 tips for you guys: intentionality, consistency, and embrace the process. And if you can just take those 3 and you can write down your to-do list to be intentional, and you can put it somewhere, maybe on your bathroom mirror every single day to remind yourself so you stay consistent, and put in there and put an asterisk on the 3rd one to embrace the process, then you'll know that when life knocks you down, that is all expected and you're only going to go stronger from it. So I really hope that was of value to you guys. Again, intentionality, consistency, embrace the process. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's to everybody there. For my friends and fellow coaches in DC, I will see you later this week when we fly in on Friday to speak on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the kids are back to school tomorrow. I'll be honest, to get back in a little bit of a routine, get back on the swing of things. But I hope everybody had a great, blessed, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah. I believe in all of you. I love all you guys, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.